Can't take Babylon again. Can't take Babylon again. Come me say me and Babylon we are no friend. Say me and Babylon we are no friend. Say one go to Africa. Say natty one go to Africa. Figure praise up the Father. Say figure praise up the Father. And live life little sweeter. Say live life.
Today I have a man with me who is responsible for the upbringing of reggae. He has been in the music business for nearly 50 years.
Yes, man, welcome, you know. Welcome to Sir Cox Music House.
Yes?
Yeah, nice.
Where were you born?
I was born in Jamaica.
Jamaica,
in
yeah.
a little village in St. Thomas called Cottage Pen.
Cottage Pen?
Yeah, and Morant Bay is my capital of St. Thomas. So that's where I was born and went to school in Morant Bay as well.
Right. So did you do all of your schooling there, or?
Yes, yeah. I do all of my schooling there. Come to England when I was 15 years of age. 15? Yeah.
So what made you come to England?
Well, my father and my brother was living here in England. So they decided to bring me up to England. When I come to England 1962. And I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like it?
No.
So why are you still here?
Well, I don't know, you know. I used to tell my father that I want to go back to Jamaica. And he used to say, well, we don't have money to send you back to Jamaica, so you have to stay here, you know. And yeah, well, I'm end up here until now.
Well, it's a good thing you're here because you've been inspirational to many people. Yeah. So what I want to ask you now, what age did you become interested in music?
Well, I was brought up in a Seventh-day Adventist house in Jamaica, you know. Mother was taught Seventh-day Adventist. I had to go to church every Saturday with her and have to obey everything that she said, you know what I mean? But where I live, there was some dance hall, one called Commander, Springfield. And when the sound was playing there, I could stay in my home and hear it playing. So after we grew up, little more going to school now, then we start to steal out of our house to go and listen to the big sound like Meritone from St. Thomas, and you have a sound named Atomic. You have sound like Lord Little the Kid from St. Thomas, Phonics from Seafoot, and many of them. So they was playing near around where I live, you know. So I get really interested and love the music.
So did you ever dream that you would become part of a sound system from those days?
Never. I wasn't thinking that I would own a sound or anything, you know. I used to love mechanic. That's what I used to love. I used to love mechanic. But when I come to England, it was so cold, I didn't want to do mechanic because you have to stay outside in the snow and I couldn't stand the cold, you know.
So, from wanting to become a mechanic and being part of a sound system, what was the first sound system that you played on?
Well, I was living in Balham Grove with my brother house. And then in front of my house, you have a man named by Mr. Burton. He used to have a basement in his house where all the West Indians go and play domino on Friday and socialize, you know?
Yeah.
And then he had a little sound in there, like a small sound, and some record. And he had someone named Roger. This big man was playing it. So by going there every night and thing after, I wanted to play it, so he allowed me to play it. And from there, my interest start to build.
So how old were you around?
17, 16, 16, 17, because I come here I was 15. So I would say 16, you know. And my brother now know next sound man in Balham by the name of Barry. Other sound named Barry Skyrocket.
Yeah.
So I transformed from the first sound I played was Queen of the West, the little sound.
Queen of the West?
Yeah. And I transformed from Queen of the West and go to Barry Skyrocket. And then I become a good selector, Barry Skyrocket. We start to rule the whole of South London. And I was a selector. When I leave Barry Skyrocket, I went and built my own sound. And my sound was Lies the Matador.
All right,
Yeah.
Lies the Matador.
And ask a lot of people today, they still remember me. Some people call me Lie the Matador same way.
Do they?
Yeah. So when I leave Matador now, big fight in Battersea, and the whole of Matador sound, mash up amplifier, everything. So I lost interest, right? Because I didn't have money to put back the Matador together. So I was at my house one day, and you have a sound in Balham by the name of Duke Reid.
Duke Reid, yes.
Yeah. Duke Reid wanted me to come and play Duke Reid, but some of the men that follow Duke Reid didn't like the idea of me coming to play it. But through Duke Reid, I have some of my friends following Duke Reid, like Pepe Judah, Naya Oshie, Billy Rusky. Those men, them forced me. They bring Reid to my house one Sunday, and so they want me to come and play Reid. So I end up and play Reid sound. I bring Reid sound to the top.
This is Paulette on FiveEyes.tv speaking with Lloyd Coxsone, the sound system reggae legend. So how and when was Sir Coxsone Sound founded?
Well, Sir Coxsone Sound was founded about 1972 by myself. After I left Duke Reid Sound, I was playing Duke Reid Sound one night in Balham. And while I was going upstairs as a selector, me and the doorman them catch up. So we had a little fight. And the doorman went and called police. Right? So the police had come and arrest me. So that I was fighting doorman and carried me to Tootingbeck police station. And the police planted me with a knife, big knife, that I didn't have. Because normally I wouldn't leave my house going to a dance and carry any weapon. Because I was a selector at Duke Reid Sound. So the police carried me to Tooting police station. I remember the policeman name today. His name is P.C. Salter. That man planted me in Balham. So anyhow, Duke Reid was supposed to come and give evidence for me 2 times, and he didn't turn up. So the judge warned me that he gave me the last chance to ask Mr. Reid to come and give evidence for me to say that I didn't have any weapon, because it was me and Mr. Reid who brought the amplifier outside. He knew I didn't have a weapon. Mr. Reid only lived round the road from the court. So the 3rd time Mr. Reid didn't turn up to give evidence for me.
Oh dear.
So the judge gave me 6 months. Right? That time I bring Reid Sound to the top. So while I was doing that 6 months for the knife that the police planted me with, Duke Reid didn't even write me a letter or even send an ask how I was, or nothing of the sort. So I start to say from inside, doing my sentence, I said, well, I'm not coming out of trouble and go and play that man's sound again. I'm not going to play Duke Reid Sound. So I said to myself, in Jamaica, you have 2 big sound, one named Duke Reid the Trojan and one named Sir Coxsone. So I said, when I come out of this trouble, I'm going to build my sound back over and call it Sir Coxsone. And the rest is history.
Yeah. Gosh.
That's how Sir Coxsone Sound come about. If I didn't get in trouble, I'll be still playing Duke Reid Sound.
So, you know, things happen for a reason,
So
doesn't
sometimes
it?
some things happen.
Yeah, even though it might have been a bad thing, but positive come out of it.
It went positive for me.
Yeah. So apart from the Roaring Twenties nightclub in Carnaby Street, where else did you play?
I played everywhere. My first journey at Sir Coxsone was a club called the Alphabet in Gerrard Street.
Oh.
Then I leave the Alphabet in Gerrard Street and I went to the Flamingo on Wardour Street every Thursday night. Then when I leave Flamingo, I went to Georgian in Croydon, the Georgian in Croydon, right? Then after leaving the Georgian in Croydon, I came back into the West End and went to a club called the Paradise in Derby Street. And from the Paradise, I end up in the Roaring Twenties.
And how long did you play at the Roaring Twenties for?
I played the Roaring Twenties for about 5-6 years.
Long time.
Every night, 7 nights a week.
My goodness.
And the Roaring Twenties was very successful.
I know.
Count Suckle started the Roaring Twenties, and then he moved to Q Club.
Yeah.
And after Count Sucker left the Roaring Twenties, every sound wanted that job because it was the best job in England for a sound system in the Roaring Twenties. So a lot of sound went there before me and failed. And when I get my chance, I hold on to it because I used to go to the club every night. It's a multiracial club where you can't just play one type of music. You have to play a sorted selection.
Right, selection.
So I learned that before I even get the opportunity to go there.
So you've done your research?
Yes. So all the sound that went there before me, they tried to play one type of music.
It didn't work.
And I learned from Count Suckle how it was. So that's why I was successful there. When I leave the Roaring Twenties, I went to Club 4 Races in Dalston
Yes.
for the next few years. Successful every Wednesday, every Friday, every Sunday night. It's a roadblock. So all the club that I went to and play had been successful, you know.
Well, you've got a huge following, haven't you?
Yeah, I give thanks to the people, you know, who supported Sir Coxsone Sound over the years.
Yeah.
You know, I meet nice people, I meet horrible people, I meet wicked people, I meet all type of people in life. But I try to get on with everyone because my thing is just about my sound system and music. Nothing personal against anyone, you know.
Well, music brings people together, doesn't it?
That's it. Even the government of this country don't know the service that sound system give to the government. Because when a sound system is playing in a hall, you have 400 and 500 people off the street one place for 8 hours.
Enjoying themselves.
Enjoying themselves. When they finish dancing and tired, then they make their way home, you know what I mean? So we're doing a good job here, you know.
Yeah.
People don't realize how good sound system is. Even from the time of Jamaica, sound system was the sole entertainment for the parishes.
Yeah.
People who couldn't go to Byron Lee, Big Ball and thing, it was a sound that is entertaining all the parishes. And it still does today, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
a sound system is like a library, you know, where people go to the library to read good books. They come to the sound to hear good music, you know. Some people try to bring the sound thing into disrepute, you know. And some of the artists try to make some music that the producer should not produce because it doesn't show a good light on our reggae, you know. So
yeah. So can you tell me about some of the sound clashes that you've had over the years?
Well, I had so much sound clash in my life.
Is there any in particular that you can remember that really stands out?
I remember all of them because all of them it's hard work, you know, and you come up against good sound and you have to battle. But I would say in the history of sound system, Sir Coxsone Sound had defended itself against the most sound system ever.
Wow.
Both good, bad and indifference, young sound, good sound, new sound. It doesn't matter where we play with, and we never feel that we are bigger than anyone. We play with everyone. Because if you want to know that you have a good sound, the only way you're going to know that you have a good sound is to play with the other sounds, string up with the other sound.
That's true. But
otherwise, you get no ratings.
So when you talk about sound systems anyway, most people, they've heard about you or know about you, Sir Coxsone, so you know.
Yeah, I would say a large part of the generation grew up with Sir Coxsone Sound.
Definitely.
And one of the reasons why I want to retire from sound system now is because I'm playing to 4 generations.
Gosh.
Yeah, 4 generations.
That's an achievement.
Yeah.
Such an achievement.
Yeah. In last year, I was playing in Brixton Town Hall, and when I looked, I saw my grandson and my granddaughter in the dance. Yeah, and I went home and said to my wife, Maria, you know something? Yeah, my time has come to leave the sound system business because I'm 4th generation. My grandchildren was in the dance last night. That's what I was saying to her.
But you know what? That is a good thing because that means children of today are still listening to you playing and want to listen to you play. So that's brilliant.
Sound system is our heritage from Jamaica. We have to keep it going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I encourage sound. I don't want to break down sound. I want to see more sound coming up and deliver anything because, I mean, we have to keep our music going. When I come to England, I used to say to my father, oh, I can't see nothing on the television about Jamaica, sir. And him said, no, son. Him said, the only way you'll see something on the telly about Jamaica if there's a major disaster or celebration or election, you will see that. And I couldn't hear nothing from Jamaica more than just a few tunes. So I'd say, all right, I'm going to work hard and try and make Jamaica heard.
Yeah.
And
that's what you did.
I mean, Coxsone sound, we bust all the artists.
Well, I was going to say, you've been involved...
We burst all the artists.
With many famous reggae artists, to name a few: Bob Marley, Burning Spear, Delroy Wilson, U-Roy, I-Roy, Dennis Brown, Jimmy Cliff. Tell me about your experience.
All these names that you call, Delroy Wilson, and was my friend. I brought him to England. I brought I-Roy to England, Fred Locks to England. You know, and I met all the artists in Jamaica because I go to studio in Jamaica when I'm in Jamaica and listen to the artists them. And I said, Jamaica has got the best set of musicians worldwide. You know what I mean? And to see today that reggae has lost its creativity in the rhythm department because we're getting a lot of new lyrics, but on the same rhythm. We need a change, you know? And we look forward that Jamaica would change that, go back to the real drum and bass, you know? But yeah, we bust all the artists. The first time you hear about Burning Spear in England, it's Coxsone. First time you hear about Royals, Coxsone. The first time you hear about lots of artists, lots of Dennis Brown tune, lots of Gregory Isaacs, Coxsone first play all of those tunes. You understand? A lot of sound have to order from what was played, but we brought the thing to a standard. The difference with Coxsone are, in London, there were many great sound in London. You have sound like Juke Finn, the first sound system. You have Count Suckle, you have Daddy Young, you have CB the Cool Fool, you have Juke Lee, you have Savoy. You know, these are just Brixton sound. Right? You have Count Steve from Shepherd Bush. Lot of good sound, but here the difference between Coxsone and all those sound. They were only good in London.
Okay, because what I was going to ask you is, well, I was going to say you're highly recognised and respected. What is the reason? How did you manage to keep that going?
We took the sound from London and took it to every community in the United Kingdom, and we create a Coxsone storm, just like how you say Beatles storm. That's why it was, right? Right around the UK, into Europe, we took the reggae music, and we were playing so much reggae music that we get everybody wanted what we were playing. So people start to order the music that we were playing, and any artist, we play all the artists to the top. And what happened, you have some promoter, they just come and they keep the show. While we bust the artists, other people just come in and keep the show. Since this sound is going nearly 50 years, if I can't count on my finger how much show one of those artists done for me, you know?
But you know what? Your love of music has kept you going.
Yes, I love reggae music to my heart. I love all type of music, but reggae is my national music, you know. When I play reggae, I don't play it watered down, you know. I play the real Jamaica roots rock reggae. That's what I play, you know.
My memory of Coxsone. My memory of Coxsone. I don't know if you remember this, but it's going a few years back at the Grand Hotel, playing with Mafia. And the Mafia down the bar drinking. And when the dance started, two of them gone opposite direction. And light turns on, Stafford answers, Stafford. Right now, we're going to war.
Tune for tune.
Right? And tune a bus, and Stafford take out the tune and say, me, I'm Mafia. You remember, right? Jackson take out about 2 more versions and give it to him and say, I want Mafia in England, it's me.
That's the fun of it, you know. When a man draw a tune.
You remember it, Cat?
Yeah.
Remember it, right?
Yeah.
When a man draw a tune, you know, and you can't draw the tune, another man draw that tune again and say, yeah man, everybody enjoy themselves.
Yeah, but you
That's
see,
the fun of it.
what really up now is that the radio man, them take over the thing, right? The promoter, them more keep things. Them prefer get the radio man more than the sound.
Of course.
Because through the man up on the radio, them are going to talk about the dance. So the radio man lick we out for a long time.
Yeah.
You understand? Just that the sound, send the sound thing and sleep. But we never give it up.
No.
We never give it up because 3 years we keep a dance in a Brixton Town Hall, push out back the equipment with Fat Man and Tubbies.
Yes.
Ram dance. So since that time, it's nearly 300 sound come out back on the road. Yeah.
Yes.
In a London.
That's serious.
That man wonder where all them sound was. But you need more in the business, you need motivation.
Yes.
If you have sound and play good, the other sound them will always want to come up to the mark, you know?
Of course, yeah.
For lick you up.
For
So,
lick you up.
but if you have every sound now play good and nothing now go on, it's like everybody stays up. And you can motivate the thing. But the thing needs motivation, you know?
You enjoy motivating other people and bringing them together. So how do you do this?
Well, by keeping Sir Coxsone sound going. Because the younger sound have to have a target. They have to have a target to aim for.
Yeah.
Right? We try and maintain our sound to a standard. So if you want to take our crown, then you have to be better than us. And a lot of sound try to be better than us, but never reach the standard. But it automatically made them good. And what I take from the whole of my career in this business, from Sir Coxsone sound, the biggest thing that I would take from it is I am pleased about the motivation that we gave to the other people, because we had made a lot of people build sound system. And normally some of them, those people that find themselves in trouble.
Yeah, that was going to be my
doing
next
something
thing.
idle. Everybody want to build a sound like Sir Coxsone sound. Really nice.
Kept them out of trouble.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know. So we do what we could do, you know.
You know, you've kept the Jamaican culture and music alive, and you've been doing that for years and years, which is a good thing.
Yeah, because I'll travel right around the world, you know.
Yeah.
But I love nowhere like Jamaica. Honest. I really, truly love Jamaica, you know. I remember all my school days going to Jamaica. I swim out every river. I climb out every tree. I thief every mango. I thief every ripe banana from property. You understand?
Yeah.
Run down cane chuck on the road and pull out cane. That was my life in Jamaica. Beautiful. When I come to England, didn't want to stay. You know,
But you're still here, though.
But yes, you know.
So what countries have you toured? You've mentioned some already, but...
I went to Holland, Germany, Sweden, Denmark, many places in Germany, many places in France, Belgium, all of the continent, Europe, Finnish Europe, Ireland, Scotland, Manchester, every city almost in England we play through, yeah. And almost every little county in London.
So you're really well known all over Europe.
You know.
That's brilliant. So I want to ask you, when did you become a Rastafarian and why?
Well, I like the ways of Rastafari because it was near to 7 Day, you know.
Yeah, because you mentioned the 7 Day Adventist.
Yeah. Rastafari have a certain discipline, you know. And I like Rastafari discipline.
And how long has this been now?
60 years.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh.
You know, nearly, no, not say 60, it's about 50 odd years now. I'm a Rasta, and it keeps me in good stead. I'm a member of the Ethiopian World Federation. And why I like the Ethiopian World Federation? It says, for the black people, government of the world only. And I said, yes. Is there such an organization where no white people can join it? I mean, no disrespect or nothing, President. This is just only black people can join this organization. So I said, all right, I'll be a member of that. And you know, but yeah, I live in England long.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about prejudice or nothing. I have a lot of white friends and a lot of white people who grew up with Coxsone Sound.
Yeah, no, well, the thing
Lots of
I can tell
white
by
people.
just speaking to you,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because
the vibes that you...
in the beginning, where we were the sound who started to teach white folks to socialize and dance with us, and you understand? So I big up the white people in this country because they support Coxsone Sound
and
over
embrace
the year.
the music, yeah.
Yes, and my African brothers and sisters, 1,000 marks to you. Enough blessed love to all of you. Thank you. Right, for supporting Coxsone over the years. I do respect and honor everything that you do, because we couldn't do it by ourselves, you know what I mean? So I try to give the respect when I'm in the street, because a lot of people give me respect and I give back the same respect, you know? So I mean, yeah.
So can you tell me about Channel 1 Record Company, Harry J?
Yeah, I've been to Channel 1 Record, Maxwell Avenue, cut lots of dub plate there, listen, Sly Dunbar and Robbie them play session there. And I go to Harry J, Sylvan Morrison, the engineer. Listen to a lot of band record at Harry J, even Bunny Whalers, Harry J. Yeah, and I go to Dynamics as well. I go to Tough Gang as well. And I go to Randy's. Jimmy Landon, who is in this country now, I've been to Randy's when he's recording. I've been to Joe Gibbs when Dennis Brown is recording. Big Youth, Jai Youth, when he make his first song.
So maybe I should
DJ tune.
ask you, what haven't you done?
Well, there must something that I've done, but in the music, in the reggae industry, I've done a lot of things.
I know.
Spent a lot of hours at King Tubby's studio in Jumley Avenue. Have to walk from there 3 o'clock in the morning to go to Hunsby to catch a cab with a parcel of dub under my arm. When people frighten and say, oh, people dating, I commend the people of Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica many times and no one have done me anything in Jamaica. You understand? I have a nice time among my Jamaican brothers and sisters and enjoy it. And I would recommend to anyone, don't let anybody put you off from going to Jamaica. You know, Jamaica is our homeland, land that we love. So just go down and eat up some breadfruit and some hockey and saltfish.
Yes, out of many one
and
people.
Drink some coconut juice and bathe in the sea, right? And you can go to Jamaica when you want. No one will trouble you. As long as you don't go on like you're a damn fool when you go out there. Everything will be nice. So big up Jamaica every time. Big up Jamaica musician. Big up the artists. You know, we just ask the artists, when you're on stage in Jamaica, you must behave yourself. Don't start fight each other because it's a bad light on the reggae and us out here who trying to carry it forward. So, you know, make we have oneness and thing, you know.
Roots reggae is to be found in Jamaica.
Right, and over that 50 years, we traveled to Birmingham on many occasions. Because really, Birmingham is the second sound system city away from London. And if we really want a good competition, well, we have to play against the sound from Birmingham, right? So, this is Juke Alive. Me and Juke Alive play many times. Me and Studio City play many times. Me and Sir Christopher play many times. Me and Quaker City play many times. Me and Mafia Tone play many times. Zion, Jungle Man, Kibronegos, Wasifa, name it. Coxsone play with almost every sound that launch. We're not talking about even London yet. This is just country, right back to Manchester, Barron and everyone, you know. Black Crusader from Coventry, Kaz, Tarzan from Bristol. You understand? There's so much name to call. Juke Sonny, Juke Neville. You know what I mean? All them sound there. Lord Collie.
Yes.
All them sound there. Respect. I play against all of them sound name that me call. Right? So I think Coxsone play against the most sound in the history of sound.
So how you feel to get to Birmingham with the whole time spar them bring
But
back together?
it's always a pleasure coming back to Birmingham. Birmingham is like my second city, you know. Every time I come to Birmingham, ever get good reception. I only have one bad memory of Birmingham in a Digbed town hall, you know. But since that, a lot of water gone under the bridge, you know. And we mend with bridges and with problem. And since that, Coxsone ever play in Birmingham, never one trouble, you know. So I'm glad to be back here in Birmingham and play against Tudor City and Sir Christopher and Duke Halley. We is the whole foundation, you know. Is we hold the baseline, you know. We is the motivator. If we leave this thing, we don't know what's going on. Because we see most of our youth them turn to jungle music and rapping and not coming in a reggae, you know. So,
Kill off each other.
yeah, you know what I mean?
You know why?
Kill off each other.
Set we eye, time to walk we eye now. Now you people walk with the eye. No time now these now. Walk with the eye. With the youth them. Walk me. Yeah, but 10 youth coming out and dance about them want to body it up. We are the elders.
But no respect for the elders.
Who inspired you?
Well, Count Suckle. Going to the Roaring Twenties as a young man and listening to Count Suckle play and the way he play and how people used to enjoy themselves, you know. I spurred on from that, you know.
Okay. Well, this year, two great music legends, Sugar Minott and Gregory Isaac, sadly passed away. Did you work with any of them?
Yeah, man, the Sugar Minott spent his last year with us around here at the music center here at Birdtown Record. Every day, we didn't even realize that Sugar Minott was sick or anything because he didn't show it.
Such a loss.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time with him here. Gregory Isaac is my friend. I spend time with him in Jamaica and in England. And those artists will be sadly missed.
Yeah, definitely,
you know?
definitely.
Really sadly missed, you know. They are icons and the type of tune, music that they made, it brings joy to a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
And think we're sorry that some people couldn't live them life according to the lyrics, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll be sadly missed.
Well, at least
but
you've got
they
some
leave
good
a
memories.
legacy. They leave a legacy of good music behind.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah, they'll be listened to for years to come.
So what advice would you give to youngsters?
I would give my advice to youngsters, if you want to come into the music business, make sure you get an education, pass your exam and thing, you know, and get a career before you come into the sound thing. Today, the sound business is not like what it used to be. It's much harder today. It's not a lot of money in it now because most of the venue closed and thing, you know. But for those who already have their sound, you know, they should show pride in them sound and keep the reggae light burning. But I would say to the youngsters, try and get your education. Try and get your qualification before you think of doing anything else. And then anything else after that, then you choose what you do. But education is important.
So before we wrap up, I have to ask you, what is next for Lloyd Coxsone?
Well, I would like to retire from the sound system business May 21st of May, my birthday.
Are you a Gemini?
2011, you know, because I think I've done all I can done for the sound system business, and I think that the younger people must come and carry it forward, you know. I carry it as far as I can.
I think you will be missed.
So, yes, well, you know, there got to be a cut-off point, you know, and my cut-off point is when I see my grandchildren coming to the same dance that I'm playing, and I know whether I want to go or not. Yes, I have to respect them and leave the space for them. You know, so
But you know, that is a compliment to you, though, to have your grandchildren come and listen to the music you're playing.
That's right.
That's a real compliment.
You know, yeah. But I see that I have to leave the space to them now, you know.
No.
Because I'm playing to 4 generations, you know.
Yeah, but that is
Four
one
generations.
great achievement.
Yes, you know.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Lloyd Coxsone.
Yes.
It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Enough love and respect to you every time, you know.
Yeah.
Enough respect to all the people who support Coxsone over the years, you know. Yeah. Massive love and big love to your family and thing, you know. Wish all of you well, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so forth. Just hope that probably next year, listen out, because I'm going to make my send-off party next year. So we ask everybody to come and support me and make we have a good night and say love to the sound business, you know,
yeah,
and
well,
to the reggae industry.
I look forward to that, because I'm sure that will be fantastic.
Yeah, Rastafari run the business.
Thank you.
Love.
Everyone, may I tell you, I ain't got you before we start playing dub plate, you know. Love you. For the ladies, you know. That's our cross, you know.
Dub plate. A vocal dub plate and shaka. And then I realized that Coxsone is the greatest. Let me tell you this. Coxsone come now, but when he come back next time, he will be the biggest crowd. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. This is something special.
This is Lloyd Coxsone, live on 5i.tv every time. You'll see me through that.
Roots reggae is to be found in Jamaica.